Welcome to the Saturday Morning Muse. My name is Andy Tempty. Today is Saturday, the 19th of November. I've got about 2 inches of snow right outside the window here, so it's turning into a bit of a winter wonderland here in western Wisconsin. Today's Muse is all about creating safe spaces. And so I'd like to expand on what that means through an example. Last weekend, on the 12th of November, 2022, I was at the Iowa Hawkeye game in Iowa City with my dear wife, Linda, our son, Brandon, and his girlfriend, Jill. I'm an Iowa Hawkeye fan. I got my PhD, earned my PhD at the University of Iowa. Brandon is also an Iowa grad. Both of our boys were born there. So we have deep University of Iowa roots and root for the Hawkeyes extensively. As the Wisconsin Badgers coming into town, you have this cross-state rivalry going on, and Brandon's partner, Jill, she just moved to Madison, Wisconsin, so she decided to represent the Badgers. And she wore red and white, and we all wore black and gold, each representing our various tribes. Well, that game, I must say, was just a wonderful example of how diversity and tribalism can all come together and can coexist simultaneously. And I'd just like to relay a little example of that our son Brandon told us that happened at the game. So he and Jill were in line waiting to get some hot chocolate or something like that. And it's just this sea of people. It's this crush of people, everybody all around. And it can be very intimidating, especially if you're wearing the colors of the visiting team. Now, this is a sports analogy, but this can play out in really any societal socioeconomic setting where you're wearing the colors of one team and you're in the midst of a sea of the opposition. So anyway, they're sitting in line, and this guy, just out of the blue, wearing Iowa Hawkeye garb, comes up to Jill and looks at her straight in the eye and says, "You're in a safe place." Now, just let that sink in for just a moment. What does that mean? That meant that this random Hawkeye fan saw this gal dressed in red and white, the opposition colors, and made an effort and came up and said, I respect you for being here. I see you, and I want you to know that you are in a safe place in this sea of humanity. Personally, I've been in sports settings where I've been wearing, let's say, the green and gold of the Green Bay Packers in a hostile environment. It was absolutely a hostile environment where I felt threatened. I didn't feel safe. And so we don't need that. We need more of this generosity, this grace of being able to be together, all different colors, all different ages, and different tribes, all coming together to root for teams, and doing so in a space where we're all respected, we're all seen, and we're all heard, even if we're all rooting for one team to win or another. So the point of today's episode is, let's work to create more safe spaces, especially in the work environment. Too many of our work environments are hostile. One group, one department competing against another for scarce resources and trying to climb over people on the way up the ladder, and backstabbing and unconstructive water cooler conversations. We need more compassion, which is empathy plus the willingness and ability to do something about it. We need more grace, and we certainly need more people like this gentleman that came up and said, "You're in a safe place." Thank you so much for listening today. I hope you have a great weekend. See you next time.